presence. Really just needs to be careful not to die, and as I say, this coL will come from the side, but there's the quick pounce, and again, he'll continue to be fine. How about this middle matchup? We do have SumaiL on the Invoker versus cancel on that TA right here. Looks like SumaiL going pretty aggressive, actually. Gonna get the cold snaps out. The minion doing plenty of damage. Not gonna be enough for the kill initially right there, and I don't think it's gonna happen in the end, although the chase is on. Oh, the Sunstrike! Oh my god, it did not hit, and actually TA gets credit for the kill onto Invoker. Oh, that was silly.
Wow, that was very aggressive. Just barely missing the Sunstrike. If that had hit, he would have gotten the first blood. It would have been worth, but not getting that, and not the start you want for Invoker. Only 4 CS as well to the cancels 9. Definitely a TA favored matchup early on until the Invoker has more levels and quas and can sustain through the Sideblade harass. So
yeah,
a very good start for the TA in a game where he needs to.
Looking for probably.
Yeah, he's really the only one of their heroes that pairs well with the Nyx as far as doing the bombs goes. So probably gonna be looking for the armlet before he does too many rotations early on, as he can just sort of sit in this lane and bully the Slark. The Slark only sitting at 7 CS to the Lifestealer's 24, and no regen lull. He bought some more tango, so I had to figure out more regen only with the boots now. So really suffering versus this lane, and crit leaving as well. So going up top, pulling already a level 4 on him, and 3 on Zai. So looking good on the XP department as well.
Yeah, and you see, obviously, SumaiL's getting himself killed to the neutral right there on purpose. Combo coming out. SumaiL did not expect this from the Lina being here, and cancel will help assist for the kill. The Sunstrike ain't going to do a damn thing. TA right there, well played. Gets credit, but that was all really Melt going over to that. Yeah, happens to be top of the game right now. How much is snowballing TA? Like, how impactful do you feel like? Actually, SumaiL's in trouble here. Hold on top for a second. I think he's dead. Open wounds comes out. Sunstrike not even necessary. So yeah, back to the TA point though. Is this going to be scary for EG down here? Meanwhile, at the bottom rune spot, since the 6-minute mark, I believe we'll see which team eventually gets around to picking that up. Oh, Nyx is down here. That's a Nyx assassin that is. Opens up with a Vendetta, and the Sunstrike just securing the kill, because why not? And hey, a little bit of extra farm for SumaiL right there. So that's going to be that combo. Unable to find him. Good job getting away. But now middle lane, they're the ones in trouble. TA kind of going in, as well as kunkka comboing down SumaiL. In the background, though, the flank. They need to be careful about this. SumaiL puts out the Sunstrike, says I might as well do something. If I'm going to die right here, he does. Gets a little bit of damage out. Will fall, though. Z-Freak gets pulled back in. Not going to be enough. TA still going mammo, though. And crit the one, taking some good damage right here. Push back from the flame break. Is it enough follow-up damage? It absolutely is. Batrider secures the kill. And now Nyx Assassin trying to get a turn himself. Impale comes out. They do kill the TA, so they make him pay right there for going a little too deep, and it ends in a 2-for-1. In favor, though, of compLexity. Number-wise, at least.
Yeah, they killed the Lina at the beginning of the fight
yeah.
with
I happened to notice this a couple of times recently. As are we going to see something bottom lane? No, Lina being here. It's going to be a little scary, but actually Lifestealer's running in. There's a Vendetta, so maybe we are actually. Who are they going to go for? They're going to go for the easy target of SumaiL. The open easy kill. Mana burn on the JK. Still able to pounce, though, but they know he's somewhere in here. He does 0 deaths. I honestly think is almost a little bit surprising, right? I mean, how do you feel? Because they were trialing down here. They've been trying to kill him. Is that that's a good job, right, for Justin, even though he's not getting the greatest farm. As Invoker takes Olina, it looks like here. The top.
Yeah,
lane,
it's definitely.
And Courier flying right past him. You see Pink's coming out, so might have actually spotted that. The X marks the spot. They're going to pull in this crit right here on that Rubik, and there's really not much chance for him to survive through this. Dragon Slave, everything coming out, and easy enough for the kill. So, well played as they collapse in the middle. Land, the only one not here, of course, is that.
Lina is level 6-2. Batrider having the drums, lasso up. So they may come down to the spot lane and look to fight here. Something brewing.
Oh, yeah, JK, finally! I mean, you bang on a door so many times, so somebody's finally going to answer it. Basically what happened right there is something. Anyways, Justin goes down. They do take out crit in return, so it ends up being a 1-for-1, but still the favorite target, of course, for Evil Geniuses. So yeah, they kept on rinse and repeating down here, but now you got the armlet, of course, onto Lifestealer. Middle lane, meanwhile, Invoker takes the boat to the face right there, and he is going to be taken out as TA with that newly purchased Blink Dagger of him, closes the gap, and secures the kill onto it.
Trying to get the lane out so they aren't able to pressure the T2 and have all this vision from the lane being pushed in. And compLexity just being there, realizing he was going to move back to there and getting the quick kill.
Speaking of getting killed, Moo, he's going to follow that trend right here. He gets taken out the open wounds initiation and have the follow-up to secure that right there. Z-Freak putting the pullback onto Lifestealer. As meanwhile, Slark got picked up at the bottom lane while there's interaction going out at the top lane. So How about that? Nick's Assassin takes out the Slark. Probably some assistance from Invoker, I would assume, but we're not done over here just yet. Lina putting this burst in a Crit, but Crit puts it right back into his face with the Laguna Blade right there. Well played by Crit, steals it, and throws it right back at him. Arteezy, meanwhile, trying to stay alive here at the top lane. He's not only going to stay alive, in fact, he's out in damage now, turning onto Templar. There goes a Sunstrike and cancel. Oh, he's going to sit there with the melt. It ain't going to be enough, though. They know exactly where he is, of course, and they do still take him out. So Evil Geniuses, big fight for them here at the top lane. And that's one of those kind of, you know, setting the mood of the game right here fights. 2-for-1 exchange, I guess.
Super movement ability innately, and so going for the Blink Dagger, making him more like a Slaughter or a Sand King, because you want to have a Blink Dagger whenever with your Nyx bombs.
Speaking of that, it's like right on cue, man. They just jump on a Lina. What is that, a 7th death? 8th death? Oh, I'm sorry, I underrated it. No, Melon's having a struggle right here, to say the very least. Meanwhile, he gets thrown into the spikes there, gets the stun as a result, but Moo will be fine, as he has that team support nearby. But you can just tell EG's just on full active mode right now. This lineup is perfect for that. Siegfried, the ship comes out, he gets pushed forward though. Not where he wants to be. He too is going to fall. It just is not stopping. And this is that train that just left home, and it ain't coming back.
Very easy to do with the Lifestealer having the Deso now, so two-shotting almost all of compLexity's heroes. If they can play keep away for long enough, can get to their items and maybe take some good fights.
Yeah. Well, they do get... Oh, no, that's Kunkka dying. Never mind. Kunkka wasn't going to play, but never mind. Nyx Assassin. Or, excuse me, compLexity is choosing not to defend this. Not really the fight card to do so.
It's definitely not really a fightable fight. The Kunkka had just ported top as well, so no way for them to use the boat in the pit. It's too hard for them to move up. coL dying though.
Yeah, I mean, coL was there a little bit earlier than maybe it should have been when the team was...
Nice amount of golds. Shows where they are, so they immediately TP bottom and trying to kill someone in this jungle, maybe farming there, but the ward spots them out. Swindle may get out. Nope, he's dead.
What is that? Yeah, 1-9-4. Not a pretty game. Nyx Assassin. The draft goes. I mean, do you feel that way, or do you think the Lina is just a fine pick? It just happens to not be doing well here.
I don't know. The hero is sort of weird. I guess it fits.
Yeah, Invoker actually getting pulled here at the top lane. Meanwhile, so compLexity, they're going to get the Aegis burn, but now Lifestealer running in, open wounds applied to Slark. Are they going to chase this? It looks like they want to. Invoker in pursuit as well. Another pounce away. Does have more support coming. Nyx running in with that Vendetta. The ship going to be used by Z-Freak. It will miss, unfortunately. Of course, he gets the buff from that still, but he's definitely in trouble. Goes for the TP. That ain't going to work, though. And he will be taken out. So they do eventually at least get Kunkka there in response.
Yeah. Nice cleanup kill.
I'll take that.
TA has the Deso now, so gonna have a lot more damage, but... Whoa, what the heck?
Well, he just relocated the Nyx down here, actually, with that Infest Palm, and now SwindleMelts again! Oh no, he's in trouble. A couple of hits later, he will die. TA trying to make a play. We'll get the play on a coL there as he takes him out. But now Moo's in trouble. Batrider down about 10% of his life. Lifestealer and being pulled in, actually. We'll get taken out. So well played right there for a turn kill. Now Nyx Assassin, he's not going to hang around to try for anything else. SumaiL will also fall back rather than trying to commit to something there. So compLexity, they kill Lifestealer. Nice little comeback in the works here, perhaps.
Yeah, getting the Shadow Blade, the TA getting Deso, and showing how good TA is versus Lifestealer. Lifestealer has no way really to kill the TA. The Refraction just sort of owning the hero, blocks all of his rage attacks, and then the Deso just shredding the Lifestealer with his super low armor.
Oh, can he kill the Invoker right here? Well, he does have a double damage. Is it enough damage? Yes, it is. But at what cost? He's in trouble now. Pops the Shadow Dance, but TA jumps in as well. And now Spiked Carapace trying to keep Nyx alive. Maybe get that turn kill. Still ain't going to happen, but Rubik will finally come in and clean him up. So they do take out Slark right there, but he did kill both the Nyx as well as the Invoker prior to that. So again, I still think definitely a fair trade for the
Slark. He can only jump on him with the Nyx Assassin and burst him. So if EG doesn't get the initial jump, once they have these BKBs out, compLexity can take these fights quite easily because with their BKBs, they have no way to get on top of them.
Jump over here. Dark Pack popped as well. SumaiL, though, thrown in the air. He's going to be fine for the time being. It looks like using that Ghost Walk will be fine for now once again. Crit, though, in the background. He's not so fine. Dropping about a third of his life before getting the support. He needs to be fine for now, but they do take out Lifestealer in the midst of it, actually. A lot of explosions all over the place. A 1-for-0 so far, and you see SumaiL in the background.
Away. just a tad. Missed it at the beginning of the fight, so without that stun, they really don't have a way to lock heroes down. And it's sort of biting them at the end.
That EG.SumaiL on top of that with the X marks the spot, but it's not gonna matter. The damage is real. Lina especially assisting. Laguna Blade not even needed there, actually. That was just simply looking at these lineups here as far as we adjust more to the mid game and eventually the late game. I mean, does compLexity, are they going to be feared in the later game, you feel, as TA? Uh-oh. Well, so much for that momentum at compLexity. They finally get a pick off there.
Yeah, I think.
And they're in pursuit. You see drawing the circle around. Lina, uh-oh. Lina again, the one that may end up falling victim to this. She puts the sentry down, but there's the easy jump, and Sunstrike not even necessary to get the kill prior. I guess if you're compLexity, though, with how much that roamed them, and they use the smoke purchasing one, so we'll see if they maybe go for a play themselves, but they are going to push this bottom tower. Time to still be up. Universe, the Impale open, though. There's the Sunstrike on top of cancel. He's going to be fine for the time being. Pops the BKB, turns on Arteezy now. The ship coming out. Whoops, it gets pulled back in, though. He's going to end up getting taken out. Does the TA, but Arteezy not much better. He goes down on the life stealer. Rubik also picked off. coL trying to stay alive. Stuck right there, but he finally started to run away. Moo, meanwhile, he goes down in the background to Universe. Looks like a buyback on a Rubik, actually. Helping to get some turn kills. Now Swindle's going to fall. And the chase is on at JK right here, but he's still got some life and some damage to work with. Pounces in. Is going to pop that Shadow Blade, though. Goes for the run. Gets lifted up, though, and that should do it for him. The Yield Scepter, and there's the combo to secure the kill. Triple kill coming out for Universe when it's all said and done. I believe the only buyback on a Rubik, too. Wow, big turn there for EG. Oh, but it's one of those. It's one of those. I think it might be more Assault Cuirass. I've always called it Assault Curious. I guess not Curious, but Assault Curious. Anyways, jump here, initiation as they lasso in on Invoker. The combo from Kunkka to follow, and down goes the Invoker. The X marks the spot here onto Universe, but the Yield Scepter yet again, they're doing a good job with that. But Tia jumped to the background and burst down the Rubik. Arteezy with that rage up, though, sitting on JK, but he pops a Shadow Dance now. And all of a sudden, Arteezy, the one that's running, he infests into his teammate, only to have him die shortly after. And then pounce forward from JK. Arteezy, he's in trouble. He's going to fall. Has that Aegis on him. Can they kill him after the fact? Meanwhile, they do get the pick over there onto Zion to play that coL, and Arteezy, the rage pop with the TP. He will survive, but a 4 for nothing. Oh my god, for compLexity right there. Basically a 5 for nothing if you count the Aegis. Taking a look at some item progression. Oh, the bottom tower does go down. TA's actually caught here by the Yield Scepter. Pops the BKB, though, and he's doing plenty of damage in return. The stun on a Universe. He will eventually burn due to that Fireflight right there of Moo, and the chase continues on the crit now. I don't know if he's getting away from this one. The Blinding Light attempted to assist with that, but it ain't going to happen. The Ice Wall is down. Moo, he feels the pain from that. The open wounds on top of that. He does get taken out himself. And now TA, he's disarmed, actually, and stunned as well. The Refraction eventually wearing off right there. And he gets, well, he's able to blink dagger away, actually, for now. But Lina, meanwhile, does get picked off throughout it, though. Kunkka, he's on the run, Z-Freak. Looks like he's got the distance, but the chase, the tornado in the air. And here comes Life Stealer to ideally try to finish the job, and will do so. So at least they get Kunkka in the end of it as well. But another just clash here, really, just outside of the base. We're just both teams insisting on going at it here. These big fights.
Yeah, it's they sort of circular. Basically the Ravage Deafening Blast becomes super good versus the TA when her BKB's down, and sort of makes her almost a useless hero in the late game. Oh, Moo jumping in on the background, another fight taking place. Guess what else is new? Catches Invoker with that lasso. Finally gets the Yield Scepter off for the time being. Is it going to be enough in the long run? It absolutely is not. JK, the BKB himself. Meanwhile, double stun right there on the Life Stealer as well on Nyx. That was a huge torrent as well as a ship coming out from Z-Freak yet again. Feels like you say that often, but he does it so many times. Zai's going to get picked as well. And a 4 for 1. They did lose TA back here, but obviously coming at a massive interacts, like you said. The Invoker just keeps getting blown up at the beginning of these fights, not really getting any spells off. All he did that fight was Yules himself and, you know, maybe Alacrity somebody, but that was about all. So not really having the kind of impact you want to see from Invoker, and compLexity just like really focusing on every fight, always getting last with the Slark, finding him in fights, getting X'd, forcing him
before he hits that kind of max peak at level 23 with the AoE Deafening Blast. And Universe running in right here. He's going to open on to Lina. Not going to get the kill initially, but the Sunstrike will secure that. But now Is it going to come at a cost? We'll find out. Cancel. It's pulled. What was that about? Just doing it right there. Meanwhile, the spiked carapace is going to be used. Cancel, though, insisting on chasing one more auto attack into it. Yes, they do secure the kill. The lasso on the lifesteal as well. Next to him, allowing for the Templar to still provide some good damage. JK, he has his BKB popped, but he's getting the hell on out of there. Looks like it ends up being a 1-for-1 there. No. Will help with that stun on the lifestealer. TA putting some damage in. Gets pushed further with the blinding light. And now he's in a bad spot, actually. Gets forced out forward even further. Arteezy in the background. Puts the damage onto JK. Another ship coming out, though, from Kunkka, excuse me. As the Batrider was picked off. He does buy back, though, pretty much instantly. He also has another lasso ready to go. So we'll see if Batrider can find that opportunity right now. Trap in the front grounds. JK standing strong up here as well. Does pop that Shadow Dance. They get the cut of Lifestealer. And now SumaiL in trouble. He'll get bursted down. The Laguna Blade coming out as well to assist with that, I believe. Crit, meanwhile, trying to hold his ground. Has Nyx Assassin and coL to support. Is that going to be enough, though? I don't know. Z-Freak, one more auto attack. Yes, he actually does get him killed. And Batrider has to fly the hell out of there. But now Rubik in trouble as JK turns onto him. And eventually takes him out. Triple kill for Justin here. And coL getting creep locked a little bit. That could do him in. As Batrider is going to chase. Flame Break pushing backwards. Batrider, though. Now he takes the Impel stun. Nick says, I might as well burst you down if you're going to jump in here like that. Ain't going to happen, though. coL gets picked up. And now Lifestealer's back into the fight. So we're just keep on going here. Arteezy, though, using the cheese. Is it going to be enough? Absolutely not. He ends up going down. Did take out Lina. Not what you want, though, in compLexity. The long story short, they hold at the bottom lane.
Yeah, EG wanting these.
Right now, compLexity in the spot to go up 1-0 in the series. Pending a hold some way, somehow from EG. It's not going to help things, though. Slark jumps in on a crit. 5 or 6 auto attacks later. Gets the kill. He pounds pretty far to get on this. Pops a Shadow Dance. There's a Dark Pact. He's running no more mana left for him, though. The Sunstrike does connect. This is a stun as well for the Spiky Carapace. But in comes the ship now. The Torrent on top, and now compLexity support is here. And they're turning big time. Lifestealer yet again locked down with that lasso. He will infest and beat 100 gold on Invoker. Again, he's level 21 as well, so not at that level 23 just yet. I mean, is there something that Invoker could buy here maybe that he should be, you think? Or is it just not really worth it? Obviously, buyback is important too, but... Oh, well, they're jumping in. Yeah, here we go. The Batrider initiation with the lasso. The ship in the background connects on it, too, with that torrent. Again, Z-Freak on top of both Universe and coL getting caught. I believe Universe will end up going down. You see the life pool just melting on the side of EG.Arteezy in the background, trying to finish off cancel. He'll help successfully do that, but it comes at a cost for his life right there. Buyback onto TA, though, and he's going to be looking to come right back into the fight. Has those bots on him now. Porting back in and looking to actually finish the job here in game number 1 for compLexity. JK just sitting on the racks. You got Kunkka on the front lines with Cancel who came back in. I think those GGs are coming out any second now from EG.
Yeah, compLexity initially being thought the underdogs going into this match, playing quite well. EG a little bit sloppy, taking some goofy fights, and compLexity able to get back into this game. Whoa.
Is Cancel dead? Oh my god, he actually is. Well, a little bit of something there from I mean, was it TA? Did that prove to be the strong pick? I mean, where do you think things went right here for compLexity?
I mean, they just sort of did what they needed to do. They cut losses. This early game, obviously the Slark didn't have a great time, but SumaiL's making some like pretty large early game mistakes. Let this TA get to a place where she could be the space maker for the Slark while he caught up, got a Shadow Blade. They took some good fights.
Yeah.
And the game just sort of like went well from them for there. A lot of really great torrents by Z-Freak. And just like overall good team play in these fights, but EG not out of it yet. They're gonna try and end. Slark actually
give a crap right here. So they're just massively pushing with a death ball. 45 seconds still on Slark, so he's not going to be back up. There's the buyback. He just got enough for the buyback actually, and all of a sudden everything changes. Lifestealer goes down. Down goes the Nyx. And here goes compLexity full force, just taking out EG. They get the kill on a coL. There you see the buyback on a Nyx Assassin, but finally the GGs come out, and game 1 will go to compLexity here against EG. So valiant effort from EG definitely to kind of start coming back, but compLexity, how about that? They take game number 1 here in this series.